Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Belmont Park here on Saturday. It's June 6, 2015. This section of the video is for Belmont. This will only be the undercard of the Belmont Stakes, so this will be all the stake races other than the Belmont Stakes. Go to a separate video in the description box for my Belmont Stakes review, which is over 18 minutes long. So I'm going to handicap races 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have 10 races to handicap, so whatever, 9 races. So let's get on to it. Today's opener from Belmont Park is the 5th running of the Windstar Farm Easy Goer Stakes first, $150,000 for 3-year-olds. And remember to please follow me on at Twitter at 316 to pick for more selections. Just want to get that out there. This is for 3-year-olds. This is the local prep for the Dwyer Stakes. We only have 5 horses going to run in this race. And I have to say, these 5 horses are incredible horses. This day at Belmont Park is like a Breeders' Cup day. I really mean it. It's like, this is probably the second best day in American racing, other than Breeders' Cup. I'm positive on that. It really is. 5 horses going to post here. I'm doing exact box for $1 here of the 3-5. Number 3, Japan at 4-1. Junior Alvarado. Last time out, Thorn Churchill down to mile 16th on April 30th in the main special weight for $50,000. Won easily by 7 lengths. Watch that replay. It was just a decisive win. He was just drew off and geared down late that day. A very nice win. That was broke his main that day really well. Then a Keeler mile 16th on April 4th in the main special weight for $57,000. First second by 2.5 lengths. Again, he was in tight and just jostled at the 3/8 pole. It was a good second place finish. Stepping up today into Stakes Company. Hopefully this one can handle it. I'm also going to go with the 5, Donworth, a 2-1 draw, Rosario for Grand Motion. Last time out, the run Pimlico mile 16th on May the 16th in the Sir Barnes Stakes, 100 grade. Finished third by 3 lengths. He was ranked at the 7/8 poles, 4 wide to far turn. Didn't save a lot of ground that day. And was very ranked that day. Then the Lexington at Keeneland mile 16th on April 11th. Finished second by 3 lengths. It was at the 3 path at the 3/16 pole. Just had no match for the winner that day. That was Dividing Rod. I'm going to go with this one here. Like I said, I'm going to do exacta here for race number 1. So Calabet's going to go with the 3-5 exacta box here. As the 3 is my top pick here. Since he's a little higher odds, going to put a few dollars across the board on him. So now let's get on to race number 3 from Belmont Park. What is the 31st running of the Woody Stevens Stakes, Grade 2 purse $500,000 for 3-year-olds. Field of 6 horses traveling 7 furlongs. Very decent race also, traveling 7 furlongs. And I'm going to go with the 3 horse here. Number 3, Competitive Edge at 4-5, John Blasquez last time out. Thorn made the second at Churchill Downs, won on the Pat Day Mile, formerly known as Derby Trial. Won by 4.5 lengths that day. It was at the 4 path and just drew away. A very decisive win that day. Then at Gulfstream Park, 7 furlongs on March 27th, first start this year in the Tarmac Stakes for $58,000. Won by 8.25 lengths. It was clear of the 3/16 pole very handily that day. I'm going to go with this one. Won the Hopeful and won the Hopeful Stakes Saratoga last year. And broke his main last year by 10.25 lengths at Saratoga. Really like this horse here out of Super Saver, 4-5. Very hard to beat in this race. So we cap my bets for race number 3 from Belmont Park. It is the Woody Stevens Stakes. I'm going to go with the 3 horse. Now let's get on to race number 4. If you notice, I'm going a little faster. I have 10 races to handicap, so don't want to make this video an hour long because people don't want to sit out an hour long listening to me. So the 4th race is the 32nd running of the Jaipur Invitational purse, grade 3, purse $300,000. A field of 13 horses traveling 6 furlongs over the Widener turf course. And I'm going to go with the 1-8 here. Number 1, Power Alert 7-2, John Blasquez for Brian Lynch. Last time out, Thorn Churchill Downs 5 furlongs on May the 1st in the Turf Sprint Stakes for grade 3 event that day. Won that day by 3/4 length. Best buyer speed for the horse that day. Career was 101. He had the speed and cleared and just held that day. Then Shaker Town at Keeneland, 5.5 furlongs on April 4th on a very, very soft turf course. Finished 4th by 4.25 lengths. Track 3 wide, just weak in that day. Um, Not his best run. And then the Silks run stakes at March the 14th at Gulfstream Park, won by half length. It was 4 wide turn, had a bit of eighth pole, and just held that thing. 6 furlongs, I really think this horse will love the distance. This horse was running in Australia last year. Ran at this distance race, 6-1 out at 1-1, 1-2, 1-3. Gonna go with this one. I'm also gonna go with the 8 horse here, number 8. Hal Juan, 6-1. Jose Ortiz. This horse's first start in America. First time LASIK is also what I really like. Chad Brown last time out. Did run, the last start was actually in France on October 7th last year in La Blue Scott Racecourse. 6 furlongs in the Prix Jean Cruise Stakes. Finished second by 1.5 lengths. Just no match for the winner that day. Then the Prix Crystal Palace. Like I said, French is not my first language, and if I say something wrong to offend the French, I'm so sorry. 6 furlongs in Massa Lafitte's racecourse. Won by neck. Was just too late. Had Frankie Dettori up that day. Really nice win. And then in Deville, 6.5 furlongs in the Prix Casino Deville, Terrell's stakes. Just mumble it. Finished third by 4 lengths. He stayed on strongly that day. First start in America. He should have handled distance. The running times in France on these turf races have been like 113, and all these horses have been running 109 or 108. I saw one horse 107 and 3. I'm gonna go for the price 6-1. Gonna do some chances here. So recap my bets. Race number 4 from Belmont Park, Jaipur Invitational. Gonna go with the 1-8. And sorry. Hopefully I don't lose my voice by the end of this video. Let's get on to today's 5th race, where it's the 47th running of the Ogden Phillips Stakes, Grade 1 purse $1 million. With fillies and mares, 4 olds and upwards. Field of only 6 horses going first in this one, and another very great run. This is like the Breeders' Cup Distaff race. Mile 16th. And I'm surprised these races, I think only the mile is the only race that is when you're in for the Breeders' Cup. These all the races should be when you're in. I believe for the Breeders' Cup, because they're all just high caliber races. Maybe next year. We have 6 horses going post here, and I'm just going to go with the 4 horse Untapped 2-5. John Velasquez. Last time this horse ran on this course at Belmont Park, about 16th last year's Monthly New States, was the best start for this horse of its career. Went easily by 9 1/4 lengths from John Velasquez up. He checked 3 wide, but just then accelerated to a nice fast start. Actually, this horse's last start was April 10th at Oakland Mile 16th at Apple Blossom Grade 1 event. Went by 2.5 lengths, moved out 4 wide and just took over. And then the first start this year was in the Azera Stakes at Oakland. Finished second by half length. Just ranked early and just denied a bid that day. It's the horse's first start since last year's British Cup Distaff that this horse won by 1 1/4 lengths. Had a 3-4 wide bid at the quarter pole and drove clear. Just really looks hard to beat here for Steve Asmussen. So going with this one. So to count my bets for race number 5 from Belmont Park, the Ogden Phillips Stakes. Gonna go with the 4 horse Untapped. So now let's get on to race number 6 from Belmont Park, the 6th race, and it is the 127th running of the Brooklyn Invitational. Grade 2 purse $400,000 for 4-year-olds and upwards. You have a field of 13. Wow, for a 1.5 race, including parliamentary. Traveling a mile and a half. Grade 2 run here. A very decent race. Going 1 mile and 1.5. And I'm going to go with the... Let's see who I'm going with. We're going to go with the 7, 10, 11 exact box here per $1. Showing that diagram gives me a second to stop speaking. Number 7, Everrider, 15-1 Luis Saez. Before getting into this horse, this race is a very, very wide open race. Everrider here at 15-1 Luis Saez. Last time out, ran on December 30th at Parks Racing, mile 70 yards, and all lanes on stakes. Finished 6th by 17 lengths. There's no place, just gave away that day. That race was a little bit too short for this horse. In November the 29th, Hawthorne Park, Mount According to Hawthorne Gold Cup. Finished 5th by 5.25 lengths behind Red Rifle and Call Me George. He bumped up the 7/8 pole and had a bit of 3 wide, just was between horses, a little bit too short. And then over this course last year at Belmont in the Temperance Hill Invitational mile 5/8 by half length. It was 4 to 5 wide in the upper and just prevailed that day. Likes this distance. 6-2 at it. 2 wins, 3 seconds. So 5 out of 6 have come into money. Over the Belmont surface, won 1,000 Temperance Hill Invitational last year. I just really like this horse. So yeah, ran this race last year, finished fourth by 12 lengths. Had Victor Espinosa. Victor Espinosa at Belmont Park is not the best rider. He just really can't ride here. Every time he comes over, he just does not like. I just don't know. He just really doesn't like the course. Victor Espinosa, I don't know why. But I'm gonna go with this one, 15-1. Looks wide open this race. I'm also gonna go with the 10 Sky Kingdom at 6-1. Victor Espinosa. For Bob Baffert, like I said, Victor Espinosa's record at Belmont Park. I remember last year being like 3 for 70, 3 for 75, might even 3 for 80. But I think one of those wins was actually on a turf course with a 2-rope last year, so it was actually basically I think he's only 2 for something. But 6-1 Victor Espinosa. Last time out there at San Diego mile and a half on March D28th in Tokyo City Handicap, won by 5 3/4 lengths. He stopped a bit at the in between and let clear that day. And the Las Vegas Marathon at San Diego Mile 3/4 of October 31st, finished fourth by 16 quarter lengths. Had been between by a week in that day. Not his best run, and then the Awesome Against Stakes San Diego Mile 8th on September 27th. Finished 7th by 22 quarter lengths against a lot of tough horses, and the ride by Victor Espinosa that day was not his best ride. I was going after a share, I believe, trying to take him wide. I'm going to go with this one here. Running the marathon distance, really, this horse added is 4-2, 2 wins in 2 seconds. So 4 out of the 2 starts have come to money. And Empire Maker who won at this distance already. 6-1 going with this one. I'm also going to go with the 11 Tactus at 20-1. Rajiv Marag for Jane Cecil, coming in from England, run out of AP Indy at Seattle Slough. Last time out in Doncaster on April 25th, mile 5/16 in a Betfair handicap stakes for 17,000. Finished 6 by 8 quarter lengths. It's not even the Lasix. Pretty interesting. It was close up 3 furlongs. I was just written out and was just tired that day. But this horse can excel at this distance. 3-2 out of 2 seconds, 1/3. Last one at this distance was at Southwell, March 17th in a Coral Handicap Stakes. Won by 4.5 lengths. He had an alternate lead that day and retook a furlong out. I just really like this horse coming in from England. Really like one horse come over to England to run at Belmont. I'm going to go with this one. We actually have a few horses this weekend coming in from Europe to run. So I'm going to go with this one. So recap my bets for race number 6, the Brooklyn Invitational from Belmont Park. I'm going to go with the 7, 10, 11. And we're already at 12 minutes on this video. Drink break. It's water, don't worry. not like scotch. So let's get that slight break. Now let's get on to race number 7. In the 7th race is the 85th running of the Acorn Stakes, grade 1 purse $750,000, Fillies 3-0. We do have a field of 12 horses traveling 1 mile. Another great race, very great race. 1 mile. And I'm going to go with the 7 horse here. Number 7, Condos Commando. 4-1, Joel Rosario for Rudy Rodriguez. Last time out there in Church Downs, mile and 8th on May the 1st in the Kentucky Oaks that day. Finished 9th by 7 1/4 lengths. He had the speed and just tired and was drifting that day against a lot tougher horses. Second time around 2 turns, or third time around 2 turns, excuse me. Not his best run. Then the Aqueduct mile and 8th on April the 4th in Gazelle Stakes for a 2 event that day. Won easily by 2.5 lengths. He was near the inside and drew off clear. This field is actually a lot lesser quality horses than it was in the Oaks, I have to say. And then the Busher Stakes at Aqueduct mile 16th over there in track. 1 by 4 1/4 lengths again. He was on the inside, which is right now. I'm gonna go with this one here. Looks out of all these horses, looks like a price of 4-1. I'm gonna go with this one. So recap my bets for race number 7 from Belmont Park, and it's the Acorn Stakes. I'm gonna go with the 7. Now let's get on to race number 8, what starts the broadcast, I believe, from Belmont Park. I think it's this race for the broadcast for NBC for Belmont Park. What is the 22nd running of the Longines Just Game Stakes, grade 1 purse $700,000. I could swear this race was $1 million also. But Phillies Mayors, 4-year-olds and upwards. A field of 10 horses. God, I feel like I'm going to lose my voice any second. 1 mile. What are you talking for 15 minutes straight? 1 mile. And I'm going to go with another wide open race. I'm going to go with the 6'10 here. Number 6, Flippy at 6'1", Joe Rosario, last time out during Keeneland, mile 16th and April 11th, and Jenny Wiley Stakes, grade 1 event that day. Finished second by 2.5 lengths. He loomed 4 wide and hung at the quarter pole, and his best run that day. Then Hillsborough Stakes at Tampa Bay down to mile 8th on March 7th, finished 5th by 5 lengths behind Stephanie's Kid, and he bobbled the break and just had no rally that day. And then the Gold Cova Stakes, San Diego mile on the turf course, San Diego, won by 1 1/4 lengths. The horse's third win in America, and first graded win. This horse was 5 wide stretch and just drifted in to win that day. The second place winner, Emotional Kidney, actually got disqualified with Frank Torion. I'm going to go with this one. 6-1 is really good blessing of odds on this horse. I thought it would be a lot lower. 6-1, I'm going to go with this one. I'm also going to go with the 10 horse. Number 10, Photo Call, 12-1, Rajiv Murad for Grand Motion. I love when Grand Motion sends horses to Belmont. I really do. 12-1 last time out on Belmont, mile 16th on May the 9th in the B-Gay Stakes. Finished second by 3/4 length at 8-1. It was 4 wide in the upper stretch, had very good energy, but then the Orchid Stakes at Gulfstream Park, mile and a half on March 28th. Finished 6 by 4 lengths. He was clear and just gave away that day. It wouldn't be too long. I think the mile is perfect for this horse. Even mile 16 would be better. And then the La Cuarte Stakes at Gulfstream Park, mile and a half on December 27th. Finished third by a length. I checked the 3/16 pole, just angled in that thing. I'm going to go with this one at the mile distance. His first career start actually at a mile. It was actually at Keeneland. First career start in America was at Keeneland on October 24th, 1 mile round race, 52,000, won by 3.5 lengths. He hopped at the start and threw off clear. In stakes company again for the fourth time in a row. Just going to go with this one. 12-1, bit of a price. So, Cat My Bets race number 8 from Belmont Park. It's just game stakes. Going to go with the 6'10. Let me get a drink first before I lose my voice. There we go. The 9th race from Belmont Park is the 122nd running, of the Naira.com Met Mile, Metropolitan Mile to be exact. Would be grade 1 person, $1.25 million, or $1,250,000, whatever you want to call it. For 3-year-olds and upwards. We only have 10 horses in this year's running. Last year I think there was 14 or 13. Traveling 1 mile, and I have to say this is a very, 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 very times 20 berries wide open race. 1 mile. I think that water finally helped my throat. 10 horses, like I said, and it's very wide open. Like I said again, I'm gonna go with the 1458 exact the box here. It's gonna cost $100. It's gonna cost $12. Like I said, it's very hard to pick a winner here. Number 1, Private Zone at 4-1, Martin Pedroza, last time out on Churchill Downs, 7 furlongs on May the 2nd in Churchill Downs Handicap. Grade 2 event that day, 1 by 4 1/4 length, a very nice run. Beat Bayer, who finished third in the course of the year last year, beat Pants on Fire. It was 3-2 wide and dual and just drove clear that day. Then the Gulfstream Park Handicap at Gulfstream Park, 1 mile on March 7th, finished second by half length. He was bumped repeatedly at the 8th pole. The winner of that race, Honor Code, who I don't have on my ticket. That's something very scary. Honor Code is a very good horse. I had 4 horses, but for my ticket already, I don't want to put a 5th horse to pay $24, but for it, exactly. But if I had the extra money, I would probably put Honor Code on a ticket also. But this horse at a mile won the Cigar Mile last year. Finished second in the Cigar Mile 2013. Is 4-1 added, so 3 out of the 4 starts at a mile have come to money. And at Belmont, this horse has run Belmont twice and won both starts over. Those were both in the Vosburg. Won the last 2 runnings of the Vosburg. Won by neck last year and won by neck the 2 years before that. So I'm gonna go with this one. I'm also gonna go with the 4 horse here. As I lose my voice again. Toneless 5-2 John Velasquez ran in last year's Belmont Stakes. Belmont Park Mile May the 2nd. Ran last year's Belmont Stakes. That was last June 7th. And won by a head that day, beating Catherine Crow out of Triple Crown. As the owner of California Crow put it, a newcomer who should have been allowed to win the race. His judgments are, his views are to himself. I believe if you want to run, let him run. If you want to run a claim like horse, run it, whatever. But last start was at Belmont Park, 1 mile on May the 2nd, the Westchester Stakes, won by 3/4 length, easily, just easy win. first start of the year. Then the Breeze Cup Classic, standing in the quarter, finished fifth by 5 lengths. He angled out the 5/16 pole. It was 5 to 6 wide at the 5/16 pole, and went on to rally that day for a fifth place finish. I don't believe finished the race in 1:59.4. I did not know that, but I had to say 105 Buyer that day for the Breeze Cup Classic win, and then Jack Club Gold Cup over this course, mile and quarter on September 27th, won by 3 1/4 lengths, a career best of 106 Buyer. Steady at the half mile pole and split his foes at the eighth pole. Gonna go with this one here, 5-2, put him on my ticket also. And then I'm also going to go with the 5, Tamaraksu, 10-1 for Irad Ortiz. First start in America. This was last time out everyone made on the Godolphin Mile on March 28th. One by nose beating Sloan Avenue, who I believe also was trying to win in this race. He's off slow in the mid-pack and led to the inside, furlong out, and just held gamely that day. And then the Bird Nahaja Stakes at Maidan 1 mile, prepped for the Godolphin Mile, 1 by 2 3/4 lengths, went out clear that day. I have to say, I really like this horse here. Now with Kieran McLaughlin, previously trained by Mustafa whatever, owned by Shadwell. Workout Belmont Park, 4-foot workout, 47-4, 6 best out 33, and a 5-foot workout, 1 minute and 2, and the 11th best out 22. So I'm going to go with this one. And I'm also going to go with the 8 horse. Pants on Fire. Really like this horse here. 15-1 for Paco Lopez. Kelly Breen trains last time out. The run at Churchill Downs, 7 pounds, made second in the Churchill Downs Stakes. Finished third by 4.5 lengths. He bumped Mbaba with 4 wide at the quarter pole, but got away for a third. I think I had a few dollars on this horse to come third that day. I didn't make a lot of money from this race, that Churchill Downs race at Churchill Downs. I think that's the race I broke even. Then I Gulfstream Park Sunflowers on March 28th and Sir Shackleton Stakes for $100,000, won by half length. He had a bit at the quarter pole, but held at the 8th pole. This horse, started really like from this horse. Was a third in last year's Breeze Cup, a dirt mile behind Gold Sense and Tapiture. We urged on the inside of Angled Out, was very even that day. Very good third place finish coming from a race from Charlestown. I hate to say this horse was on the Derby Trail 2 years ago, or whatever it was, a few years ago now. But I have to say I really like this horse here. Keep going back to him. Won the Monmouth Cup, or the Meadowlands Cup at Monmouth Park a few years ago by 3 1/4 lengths, and a very nice run that day also. I'm going to go with this one. Gets Paco Lopez up, who knows this horse really well. This horse is 32-10 career starts, but has 1 start at Belmont Park and has 1 second in those last attempts at Belmont Park in the left bank stakes. Finished second by neck. He was had a few paths bit at the quarter pole very willingly. It's going to go with this one. So recap my bets for race number 9 from Belmont Park. It is the Met Mile. I'm going to go with the 1-4-5-8 exact box here. I'm going to put number 8 Pants on Fire as a few dollars across the board on this one. So I don't lose my voice at the end of this. So we have 1 race to left handicap, the 10th race. The 10th race, the 114th running of the Knob Creek Manhattan Handicap. Grade 1 purse, $1 million. It is for 4-year-olds and upwards. A field of 11 horses traveling 1 mile and 1/4 on the inner turf course. Like I said, the rail will be at 0 feet. Like I said before, or whatever, on a quarter, and I believe actually on the inner turf course they haven't run at a 0 feet rail at the hedge all year, so it's going to be a very fresh turf course. I'm on a quarter. They're going, and I'm going to go actually with the 1-3-5 here, very wide open race. Again, number 1, Hyper at 12-1. Julian LeBrew for Chad Brown at a victory gallop. Last time out there in Belmont Park, Monterey, on May the 9th on the inner turf course in the Man of War Stakes. And that day, finished third by 5 1/4 lengths. He ran on the inside, just kept on that day. You have to remember that that was the horse's first start since November the 16th, 2013 Aqueduct. Monterey and Red Smith Stakes finished 8 by 4.5 lengths. Was a heavy favorite that day. Was 3 wide to his stretch and just tired that day. That his best run. And then the Canadian International at Woodbine Mile and a Half on October 27th. Finished second by 3/4 length behind Joshua Tree. It was all out in the stretch and was gaining that day. I really like this horse here. The distance shouldn't be a problem. Ran the Bowling Green back in 2013 at Belmont. Won by half length. Was 4 wide and a half at the half mile pole and dug in that day. So going to go with this one. I'm also going to put number 3 on my ticket. Finnegan's Wig at 4-1 Victor Espinosa. For Peter Miller coming in from California. Last time out there at Churchill Downs, Mom 8. I made the second Turf Classic Grade 1 event that day. Won by head at was the favorite that day at almost 4-1. Had a long drive and was 4 wide and just couldn't get out that day. A very good run. Then the San Luis Reyes Stakes at San Indian Park, mile and a half on March 21st. Finished second by 1 1/4 lengths. Had a bit 4 wide and was 4 wide. I can't even speak now after 25 minutes. Had a bit 4 wide and was 3 wide out kicked. That makes sense. And then the San Marcos Stakes on February 7th at San Anita, won by a length again. It was bumped up 3/16 pole and rallied. This horse has 4 starts at Belmont, and as the best finish this horse had was a second place finish. That was actually in the Bowling Green Stakes of 2013, where this horse finished behind Hyper, my other place horse. So I'm going to go with this horse here. The distance shouldn't be a problem here. 4-1. Hopefully Victor Espinosa can get this one good. I'm also going to go with the 5 horse Big Blue King at 5-1. Joe Bravo, owned by the Ramseys, trained by Chad Brown last time out. They run at Belmont Park on the 8th on May the 2nd. First start this year in the Fort Marcy Stakes. Finished, won that day by 2 1/4 lengths. This horse was on the inside, angled off at the 16th pole off for second. Then an angled off Mount Reeds on November the 15th at Red Smith Stakes. Finished second by 1 1/4 lengths. This horse altered his course at the 16th pole. Was just beaten that day by half a second. Gets Joe Bravo back on today, but this horse has had his best starts with Joe Bravo. Then Canadian International last year finished second by 3/4 lengths behind Hillstar. Rallied between and had a very game the second that day. This horse at Belmont Park is 5-3, 3 wins, 1 second. One of his wins over this course, actually, not a win, but best starts came over this course in the Turf Classic Invitational. Finished second by nose behind Little Mike in 2013. He was two pass at the quarter pole and just brushed his throat that day. Really like this horse here. Love the Joe Bravo angle, 5-1. Watch out for this one to be an upset. So recap my bets finally for Reese. Number 10 from Belmont Park, Steve, and Hatton Handicap. I'm going to go with the 1-3-5 exact box here for $1. I'm going to put the 5 as my top pick here, but pick your horse, very wide open race. So good luck to all, and please follow me on Twitter at 316picks for more selections.